The mass of chocolate that's placed into each biscuit produced by the Bickies R Us company has been observed to be normally distributed with a mean of 7.5 grams and a standard deviation of 1.5 grams. Determine the probability correct to 0.01 that the total amount of chocolate used for 50 biscuits is less than 365 grams. Well, we can do 365 divided by 50 here, and that is actually 7.3. So we're after the probability that it's less than 7.3. So we're going to do the probability that x is less than 7.3. But remember here that sigma is going to be 1.5 over root 50 because we've got a sample of size 50. And so we can go to our normal CDF and put the lower as negative infinity and the upper as 7.3. We know the mean is 7.5 and the sigma we have to put in as 1.5 divided by the square root of 50. And that gives us 0.0023, which is actually incorrect because I put 0.5 for some reason instead of 1.5. And that's better, 2 decimal places, good job I spotted that, and 0.17. If the probability of the mean amount of chocolate used per biscuit differs from mu by less than 0.2 grams is 98%, determine n, the number of biscuits that need to be sampled. So what we're saying here is that x bar is a normal, the mean 7.5, standard deviation is 1.5 over root n now. And so we're after the probability that x bar is between 7.3 and 7.7, so it's plus or minus 0.2, and we want that to be equal to 0.98. Okay, so we should be able to do that with a solve and a normal CDF. So let's give that a go. So just clear everything for a second. So action, advanced, solve, and 0.98 equals, and let's go for a normal CDF with my lower at 7.3, my upper at 7.7, my mean at 7.5, and my standard deviation is 1.5, and be careful this time, 1.5 divided by the square root of x. And that gives me 304.41. And we always just round up in those situations. So it should be 305. All right. A competitor company called U-Butte Chockies produces similar biscuits. A sample of 144 biscuits was taken. It was found the standard deviation of the mass of chocolate used in each biscuit was 1.8 grams. Total amount of chocolate used in the sample was 1.09 kilograms, or 1,090 grams. And they say that they're using significantly more chocolate per biscuit than Bickies R Us. So we want to look at their claim as to whether that's true or not. So let's look at they're going to be normally distributed, and 1090 divided by 144 is 7.5694, and 1.8 over the square root of 144, which is 12, will be their standard deviation. So let's just do a 95% confidence interval for that. It doesn't say what type of confidence interval that we want, but we can do this. And I'm probably going to do the quick way of doing this. So let's go to statistics, calc, and interval. And I want variable next, confidence level 0.95. Sigma was 1.8, and my sample size 144, and my mean is 7.5694. That gives me 7.275, 7.863, and 7.5 is comfortably inside there. So you need a comment. Remember, 7.5 was the because our us mean. It's well and truly inside that 95% confidence interval for U-Butte chockies. So I think their claim is bogus.